Hello, one and all, it is I, SharnOfTheDEAD, with the first video in 2016, in February. So in the last one I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do them regularly, and I'm gonna do videos, and it's all the same old shit for me, isn't it? But anyway, this is Street Fighter 5, and my god, look how pretty it is! Oh, it's so pretty, isn't it? And it's actually quite good. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, even when I lose. No, that's a lie. I fucking hate losing. My god, I felt like I was gonna cry. Because this is my first online match. This is it. This is my very first one. And then the next one is like one I had about 10 matches later. Because I lost about 9 matches in a row. Yeah, including this one. I thinking I was a boss with Chun-Li. Because I did the survival mode. I got fair nice points on pointage on the survival mode, but it didn't work out too well because survival mode isn't real people, and real people are unpredictable. An AI can usually be beaten fairly easy when you're playing on easy mode. Yeah, I'm not the best Street Fighter player in the world, but you know, I like to have a go and give it my best effort, and I won that match. Come on, my first time online, and I won round 1. I was very impressed with myself. But then it went tits up from here, literally. Chun-Li's spies just simply weren't strong enough against Vega's bloody claws to get jumping around like he's some kind of ninja. Oh my god, I hate Vega. I don't like him. I just want to beat him up in real life as well as in a video game. It's quite hard though. It's not an easy game to master Street Fighter. Sure, you can button mash, but if you're playing against another person, you kind of need to have an idea of how to pull off the special moves, when to do the special moves, and setting hotkeys to your controller, which you can do. The customization options in this game are quite varied actually. You can actually button map to your controller as what to, you know, if you want to throw connected to a particular button or a certain special move you can pull off. I think every character has one particular move that you can place on a certain button, and it's like kind of unique to them, and it's just something you can pull off quite quickly. And also, playing with a DualShock 4 isn't the easiest thing in the world. It's alright, but when you're trying to like do a Hadouken or the 1,000 kicks or whatever, sometimes you just end up jumping in the air because it's quite sensitive, and it's just hard to get the hang of. And a few other reasons. I mean, one of the main reasons losing Chun-Li is that I can only kind of master a couple of her moves. One of them you kind of have to hold down for a while, then you flick up and, you know, couple it with a kick, and she does like the helicopter spinning kick. But that's really hard to pull off when you're being constantly attacked. But I can pull off my specials and stuff, and it feels great when you do that. They look amazing as well. Unfortunately, Vega just kicks my ass here with an amazing comeback. It's quite fun to watch. I think Street Fighter is one of those games that I can enjoy watching a live stream of, and other people play, especially if they play fairly well. When you've got some guy who just sits in the corner spamming Hadouken, it kind of gets annoying. But you can beat that. There's so many ways to beat just spammers. And after 10 matches of losing, I chose to play as Laura. Yeah, I stuck with Chun-Li for 10 matches then, because you know what? Maybe I should try a different character. I went with Laura. Character I don't know much about, to be honest. I think is she a new character? I'm not sure. It's been a long time since I've played Street Fighter, but she is quick. Now this was against a guy who was ranked like 300 and something. I don't know how I ended up against him. Maybe that's a campaign rank different to an online one. I'm not sure. And I thought, yeah, I'm gonna get my ass kicked. But you know what? That wasn't the case. I wasn't gonna let that happen. After mastering the freaking moves with this chick, she is hard as nuts. And she's really good at covering ground. She also has a decent grapple move where you can either, which you can get in close, bring the character, the enemy to the floor, and then just bring in a few kicks or whatever. And she is really good to play as. I think that she kind of fits my play styles in covering ground. I like to get in close. I thought I was going to lose it here though. He was getting a few good hits in, and I thought, no way, I'm not going to get him down to like 1% health and then die. That's just ridiculous. But it would have been a comeback on his behalf. But yeah, she is a really, really good character. I've tried a few others, and I think it is a personal preference thing. Finding a character you get along with in Street Fighter, it's going to take a while. You're not just going to be able to pick any character and become a god with it. You kind of have to stick with them. And I tried to do that with Chun-Li, but I just don't think it was working out with her moveset. Certain moves I couldn't pull off. Whereas in this one, I found, with Laura, she is a very decent character. Although I did lose the second round. I was kind of tactical. I was thinking, well, I'm not going to use any more specials and let this one go, get a full health refuel, and then use my special next time. But I don't even think I pulled it off. I just ended up doing a lot of grappling and throwing around. This is the final round now, so is it in terms of content, this game's all right. There's a lot of free content coming. No idea on how easy that's going to be able to access. But there are a few favourite characters missing. Blanca's not in the game. Guile's not in the game. Honda, Akuma. There's a few others as well. People, a lot of fan favourites aren't there, but they will come eventually. And I suppose that's Capcom's plan. They want to make this Street Fighter last the entire of this generation, in terms of on PS4 anyway and PC. So they're probably just going to keep adding content as they go along, which is pretty cool. Anyway, there you go. That was one of my first online wins. I kicked someone's ass who's much more tougher than me, and I felt damn good about it. As always, I'm SharnOfTheDEAD. Hope you've enjoyed this Street Fighter 5 video. Hopefully I'll upload some more. If not, I'll probably do one in another month or so. Bye!